It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Lions, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And so good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. You know, partner, sometimes teams get off to slow starts, and that's the case for these teams we're going to see here. Both under 500. Not critical yet, but you can't wait too long to try and get this thing turned around.
And I know it sounds crazy, Mike, but here we are, and it's only...
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Santa Clara. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This one taken at the 10. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand, what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success?
They're going to motion the tight end over here. left side. Catch made by McConkey. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And the Niners will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now a handoff running right. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 34-yard line.
I'll give on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. They'll return this from the 11. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he'll get this up to the 44. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They face second down and 7. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 3rd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Detroit.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Now a run on 1st down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Finds his tight end, Dulcich.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They bring Chase in motion. They'll run on second down. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. It is 3rd and 10. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Lions first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 10-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loose and down. He picked up the first down. They'll throw out of the gun. A throw on the move is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll look to throw yet again. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to the air one more time. And open downfield, it's Johnson. He is in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the 49ers move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We try again. It's 2nd and 10. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry, and they'll start it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
A gain of 19 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss play, running left. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Lions first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They bring Chase in motion. They'll give it to Garendo. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. The Lions called their first timeout. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This one caught by Chase. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down. To throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw on the run is complete. His 8th reception of the game and good for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Jennings.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. It's out to the flat, and it's complete. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. This time they stay on the ground. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Well, I have to be honest, Mike. I'm kind of standing here in awe that that type of run somehow didn't lead to a first down. I mean, 99 out of 100 times, they're moving the chains and then some. This is that one time where that effort wasn't necessarily rewarded.
The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions back within 7. It's 24-17.
Lions 17.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Broncos on top. Brandon Ayuk, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Cards looking very much like an early Super Bowl favorite as they run their record to 5-1 on the year.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all away.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty, to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Slot man in motion right. On second down, they'll run. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's a third down and 4. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Quickly into the hands of Chase. He's got room at the 30. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That is two big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
What I love most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now he'll try to keep it going. Look wide. Get this one complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. Here's Garendo. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. If If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The 49ers out for the punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll throw out of the gun. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
The Lions offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one finds McConkey. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Up the middle they go. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They bring Chase in motion. They'll stick with him again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.